What's up, everyone? Brandon JW23 coming back here to you again with another raw video. I'm doing the recording from YouTube itself instead of recording it from my phone and then editing it, or recording from iPad and editing it and then uploading it to YouTube. So that's it. But let's dive right into it. Talk about iOS 12.1.2. Right now, it's a big mess. Real big mess. Main reason why it's a big mess because it was issues and stuff like that happening in Turkey and in China that Apple is trying to, fix the issue so they don't get sued, so they don't stop selling their phones out in Turkey or out in China. Well, a little too late on that for China, because China, as of right now, if I remember correctly, Qualcomm officially won that lawsuit, and they are no longer allowed to sell phones in China because of the system, because of the operating system. It's really stupid, really messed up, but that's how it is. iOS 12.1.2 or .1.2, they may call it now, for iPhones users, especially for my iPhone 10, the original iPhone 10 battery performance, not that great. It's down tremendously on my iPhone 7 Plus that I have. That I actually let my friend of mine using it for right now. That I think that got upgraded to 12.1.2. I don't remember for sure, but on that version, I think it's still on 11.1.1. It's still good. By the recording of this video, iOS 12.1.1 or .1.1 is still being signed at IPSW.com right now. So if you do have the newest software of 12.1.2, you can downgrade back to 12.1.1 on your phones and devices like your iPad, your iPhone 7, or I think that iPods, I think that's still being issued out. I don't know if Apple's still making them or not. So that's that on that. For people who got the iPhone 10s, 10s Max, and 10R, yeah, I think y'all be good as where you at, because it do fix the issue of connectivity, especially Wi-Fi connectivity. I've been seeing YouTube videos and stuff like that, been saying that the Wi-Fi qualities for on the 10s through the 10R and the 10s Max have some issues going on. But people like myself, or people who got the iPhone the SE, the 5S, the 7, the 7 Plus, the 6S, 6, the 6 Plus, 6S Plus, and the 8 and the 8 Plus. If y'all have some issues with your batteries, then you need to go ahead and downgrade to 12.1.1 and stay on that software, because iOS 12.2.2 was still in beta stage, and they did officially release that data or that software out to everybody in the public only for iPhones. iPads, on the other hand, you are still on 12.1.1, so stay on 12.1.1. Don't try to force upgrade. And also, I did see another thing also in IPSW website. There's two different versions of 12.1.2. I don't know why it's two different versions. I think one was the beta and the other one is the official release. But when I looked at it from another device onto that, or actually from my phone, flipping back and forth from the setting page and also from the web page itself, my software number, the parentheses numbers, is the same as is on IPSW website. So what's going on? That I don't know for sure. I think the newer version of 12.1.1 or 12.1.2, I mean, is for out of the country, probably for Turkey and everybody else. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna test that. Right, I'm gonna test that soon. Not officially right now. Not on this device, because this device is my main device, my go-to device, my daily driver, you may say. And I do still love my iPhone 10. The only thing I do not like about my iPhone 10 right now is the software of 12.1.2, and how the software is actually killing battery life tremendously. It's like Apple's still doing that they force excuse me, doing that force slowdown, so people like myself get forced up to get the 10s and 10s Max and the 10R, and I'm not going for that because if you saw in my last video, I said the 10R is a scam. It pretty much is, and it's mainly a way that they force people that got the 5 or 5C or 5S or the SE, the 7, the 6, the 6S, and the old generations iPhones to go ahead and get upgrade to the newest and remove the headphone jack, remove the home button, remove, everything that we still like. Me, like I said, I am going back and forth between the 7, the iPad, and also the 10. I like my home button. I love my home button on my iPhone 10. I mean, on my iPhone 7 and my iPad. I still use that to this day. Headphone jack, I still use it on my iPod. I mean, on my iPad. I still love it to this day. Having no headphones on my 7 Plus and my 10s. I mean, 10 on my original 10 is still weird, but I'm actually over it and used to it now because I got the AirPods that you see me in most of my videos, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to try and wrap it up real quickly. But again, if you own iOS 12.1.2 and you want to get downgraded to 12.1.1 and stay there, go to IPSW website, downgrade your software. Make sure you save your backup logs. Make sure and save save your backup, whatnot, and downgrade to that software. Stuff like text messaging and stuff like that, it won't actually carry over unless you if you save it over. If you save it, it won't be carried over to the last operating system of 12.1.1. It will just be the same. Now, some of your messages, like say a confrontation or a conversation that you have with your significant other or your best friend or your family members or whatever like that, or a number that you were trying to save but you forgot to save it but it's still there, it's not listed or saved on your contacts, that may be erased and stay onto the original on your original save for 12.1.1. So I'm giving you some heads up warnings ahead of time. So if y'all do this, remember, it's not, now I'm giving you heads up, I'm giving you warnings. If you do this, certain versions of your device that you got right now, it will not be carried over to the previous software. Will Apple come out with iOS 12.1.3? Yes, they will. Right now, they still in beta 2 of 12.1.3. And main reason why it's still in beta 2 of 12.1.3 because of the holidays. Cause you got Christmas, Christmas and New Year's, and they kind of prolonging. So by tomorrow, if not that, sometime next week, or maybe late on today, the third version of 12.3 the third version of 12.1.3 will come out. Don't know when. It may be today, maybe tomorrow, or Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe today if you're on the development beta. It may be coming out sometime next week also. So that's that. And again, if anybody know anything difference between the 12.1.2 and the 12.1.2 different version numbers, remember the parentheses, that's the ones you got to look at if you're on IPSW website. Please tell me down below in the description. Tell me what's, not description, in the comments, tell me what's going on. If that software is better than the one that I'm actually current on, there'll be the second one in the middle, because you got 12.1.1, 12.1.2, and then 12.1.2, I guess, B version, I'm thinking. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's pretty much all. Make sure you have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. See ya.